The word home conjures up images of coziness and modesty. For most of us, the comfort and security we feel within this place we name home is more important than the size. For those who are among the world's wealthiest individuals, a house means more than merely humility and practicality. A home is a place where these people may spend much of their cash, afford unfathomable pleasures, and flaunt their wealth, according to Forbes' top billionaires and the most expensive houses in the world rankings. If you take a fast tour of Donald Trump's home, for example, you'll see that practically everything is made of gold. Also Bill Gates' house, where he has screens that display any desired painting, photo, or artwork that cost $150,000. Hello everyone and welcome back to a new Jack's Top 10 video. Today's video is going to be very interesting and we'll be talking about the top 10 most expensive houses in the world. So let's get started right away. We know that extravagance and vanity are reflected in the architecture of billionaire residences. Their opulence and exclusivity not only motivate commoners to seek wealth, but they also provide possibilities for experimentation with some of the most expensive and rare technological breakthroughs. Here's the top 10 most expensive houses in the world. Number 10. 18 to 19 Kensington Garden, that is worth $128 million. 1819 Kensington Palace Gardens was purchased for £57 million, or $128 million US, from Formula One boss Bernie Ecclestone in 2004, making it the world's most expensive house at the time. Mythil's Kensington, London home is adorned with marble and the same quarry that provided the Taj Mahal. The lavish display of wealth has been dubbed the Taj Mythil. There are 12 bedrooms, an indoor pool, Turkish baths, and 20 parking spaces. Kensington Palace Gardens, a tree-lined avenue studded with embassies and one of the world's most expensive residential streets, has long been known as a millionaire's row due to the enormous wealth of its private residents, despite the fact that the majority of its current occupants are either national embassies or ambassadorial residences. Current market prices for a property on the street average above £35 million as of late 2018. Number 9. Palazzo d'Amore, worth $195 million. In Beverly Hills, California, there is a home called Palazzo d'Amore. It was named the most expensive residential complex in the United States in November 2014, with a price tag of $195 million and 53,000 square feet of living space. The house was purchased for roughly $35 million by Jeff Green, a real estate mogul who spent the next several years refurbishing it with the help of the developer Mohammed Hadid, architect Bob Ray Offenhauser, and designer Alberto Pinto. In 2017, the property was relisted for sale with a $129 million asking price. The finished house has 12 bedrooms, including a 5,000 square foot master suite, 25 bathrooms, a 15,000 square foot entertainment center with bowling alley, 50-seat state-of-the-art movie theater, and discotheque, a 24-car garage, and 25 acres of grounds, which include a wine-producing vineyard, one 50-person infinity pool, reflecting pool, and tennis court, parking for approximately 150 cars, guardhouse, private driver's quarters, guest. That ain't just a house, that's like having a whole city. Number 8. Ellison Estate, that's worth $200 million. Owned by Larry Ellison, the co-founder of Oracle and one of the world's richest men, this $200 million estate is the 8th most expensive house in the world. This estate's scale is impressive, even in relation to the substantial size of other properties in the neighborhood. The grounds measure in at 7.3 acres. The main house is an overgrown Tuscany-inspired villa that measures 15,514 square feet. There are 7 bedrooms and at least 15 baths on the estate. The entryway of the house features limestone block walls, a curved staircase, and stone tile floors. Number 7. 4 Fairfield Pond, that is worth $248 million. You can't have a list of the world's most costliest residences without including one in New York City. Ira Renner, the proprietor of the Renault Group, a major investment business in smelting and manufacturing, lives at 4 Fairfield Pond. The 63-acre estate has 29 bedrooms, 39 baths, a 91-foot dining room, a basketball court, bowling alley, squash courts, tennis courts, and 3 pools. To power the mansion, it requires a gigantic amount of electricity, and fortunately, the house comes with its very own power plant located on site. And for those of you who love cars, 4 Fairfield Pond has a garage that can hold somewhere in the region of 100 cars. Number 6. The Odeon Tower Penthouse, worth $330 million. With an estimated value of $330 million, the Odeon Tower Penthouse is right up there with the most expensive houses in the world. You can acquire a 35,000 square foot apartment at the very top of one of Monaco's most costly skyscrapers for that type of money. The Tour Odeon was created by Groupe Mazzucoco and designed by architect Alexandre Giraldi. The penthouse is divided into many levels and has its own private elevator. If that's not enough, there's also a private water slide that leads to a 360-degree infinity pool. If you're a bachelor and you've got the cash, snap this one up the next time it comes back on the market, as it's one of the most impressive houses that we've ever seen. Number 5. Le Palais Boulle, worth $390 million. Coming in at number 5 is Le Palais Boulle for a cool $390 million. According to wealthygorilla.com, coined the Bubble Palace, Le Palais Boulle was designed by Hungarian architect Antti Lovag and was built somewhere in the region of 1975 to 1989. Its nickname comes from a series of round rooms that look out over the Mediterranean Sea. Lovag's inspiration for the design of the property came from man's earliest dwellings. However, this dwelling has been seriously upgraded with some really nice creature comforts. For example, the property has 3 swimming pools, numerous gardens, and a 500-seat amphitheater built into the hillside grounds. It is currently owned by Pierre Cardin, an Italian-born French fashion designer. The property is mainly used as a holiday home for Pierre, alongside being a spectacular venue for parties and events, such as when Dior showed its cruise collection there at an indoor-outdoor fashion show. Number 4. Villa Les Cèdres, worth $450 million. Villa Les Cèdres in Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat, France. Valued at $450 million, this home is worth nearly $500 million. It was first built in 1830 and bought in 1904 by King Leopold II of Belgium. It was considered the most expensive house in the market in 2017, but it has since been overtaken by the next 3 properties on the list. The property is set in approximately 35 acres of landscaped gardens, and its name is derived from the many cedar trees that dot the entire property. The house itself is approximately 18,000 square meters and consists of 14 rooms. Let's enter the top 3 list. On number 3 we have Villa Leopolda, that is worth $750 million. Villa Leopolda is the 3rd most expensive house in the world. The villa belongs to the widow Lily Safra of the Brazilian-Lebanese banker Edmond Safra. It is located in the maritime department of the French Alps in the Côte d'Azur region and extends over about 50 hectares. It has 11 bedrooms, 14 bathrooms, a commercial greenhouse, helipad, outdoor kitchen, and one of the prettiest pools you've ever seen. The property is famous in itself for being the location of the 1955 Alfred Hitchcock film To Catch a Thief. The name of the house comes from the original owner, King Leopold II of Belgium, and was designed in the 1920s by American architect Ogden Codman Jr. Number 2. Antilla, worth $1 billion. The 2nd most expensive home in the world, Antilla is located in Mumbai, India, and costs a whopping $1 billion. It was designed and built by the Chicago architectural firm Perkins & Will and the hotel design firm Hirschbender Associates. The property was built for Mukesh Ambani, president and CEO of Reliance Industries Limited, a Fortune Global 500 company and India's richest man. It was also built to withstand an earthquake measuring 8 on the Richter scale. Inside the house, you will find 6 floors, which are exclusively dedicated to the storage of cars, a car service station, a temple, a cinema with 50 seats, and 9 elevators. Buckingham Palace topped the list with worth of $2.9 billion. The palace is owned by the British royal family and is the number 1 of lavish properties in their portfolio. It's been the official residence of the monarchy since 1873. In terms of size, the palace checks in at approximately 828,000 square feet, and the garden alone is 40 acres. It's estimated that if the palace were to be put for sale, it would be somewhere in the region of $2.9 billion, but it's quite unlikely that that'll ever happen. That's it for today, guys. We hope you enjoyed our top 10 of the most expensive houses in the world. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you for watching.